What's up, weirdos? What's going on? Good morning. How the hell are you? How the hell are you? Let's get this party started, guys. Let's get it going. Let's get it started. Let's light this fuse, baby. Market's looking pretty sexy, huh? Looking pretty good. Love to see it. Love to see it, guys. Listen, Bitcoin's doing something super fantastic. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at what Bitcoin's doing here before we get started. So here's what you need to watch on Bitcoin. As you can see, guys, we broke above the 30-day SMA finally. 30-day SMA sitting at $83,447. We broke above it. Now we need to close above it, right? Now what that's going to do, if this daily candle closes where it is now or higher, well, that would be us. See, as you can see, look at this. Look where we are. Look at this perfectly lining up. Look at this. Perfectly at where it was resistance, resistance, resistance. We're sitting it at resistance right now. All I care about right now, I don't care if we meet resistance here at 84,000. I want to see us close above the 30-day SMA. The next step is to close above this level right here at 84K, because if we do that, we're bucking the trend. We're breaking out, guys, right? We're breaking out of this downward structure. So that's what that's what we're seeing here on Bitcoin. Very, very bullish. Now, what might happen is a lot of times, if we close up here, we could come back down and retest the top of this trend line to confirm the breakout. And then what happens is this, right? However, it's not always necessary to come down and retest. We could just keep going, right? I'd say it's about a 60-40 shot that we retest and then go, right? We could just keep going. If we break above this level, it would be even more bullish if we break above and close above 84. So right now things look good. So what you're going to want to do is pray that we do not fall back down below the 30-day SMA here and back down below this trend line. That's what we want to avoid in the next 5 hours and, I don't know, 40 minutes, right? So keep an eye on that. All right, let's get into the chat a little bit, see what's going on out there. Jared, my guy, watching over on X, definitely a day to behold. Green everywhere. Yeah, it's been green for quite some time, actually, guys. For like 3 days in a row now, we've had nothing but green. If we go look at the bubbles, right? If we look at the bubbles on the weekly time frame, most of them, look at this, on the weekly. Swiftcoin, 102%. XCN, 176%. We're seeing some very nice, because we've been green for so long now, for like 3 days. I mean, we've got quite a bit that's still in the red, but that was a lot of dumping. But look at all the stuff that's flipping green now on the weekly time frame. If we can get a green weekend, everything is, even just like, 10, 15, 20% green every day over the weekend for the most part, everything's going to be green next week. So things look good on the daily. Things look good on the weekly. Absolutely love it, guys. Absolutely love it. Swiftcoin, XCN looking juicy. Guys, fantastic day today. Fantastic day today. Absolutely. Danny, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, my dude. Good to see you, brother. Let's go back over to the Bitcoin. Actually, let's go to the Decent, guys. Quick shout out to the channel sponsor, as always, guys. Decent self-custody wallet, biometric authentication, cold wallet, uncompromised security, unparalleled convenience. The Decent hardware wallet sets new industry standards with biometric authentication. 75 mainnets, supports the most popular mainnets, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the XRP Ledger. 3,900 plus cryptocurrencies supported. Use our link down below. Get a fantastic deal, guys. I use them. You should use them. Everybody should use them. Strawberry Dragons. When will the price drop again? Well played. Well played. Devin, what's up, man? Well done, XCN holders, hoping for ZBEC to be next. Yeah, here's the thing, guys. I talked about this last night on the Patreon, and I just wanted to use this opportunity, seeing Swift coin pump, seeing everything pumping and everything green for 3 days now. And I just want to, now I want to speak to the people who were emotionally unstable when everything was red, who was worried and paranoid and making toxic negative comments and all that kind of stuff, right? Constantly asking if the markets are ever going to recover, asking if we're going into a bear market. I want you to take a snapshot in your mind of what's happening right now. And the next time you feel that way, try to think back and remember, listen, everything turns red. Everything turns green. That's what happens in these markets. So the next time everything's red for a while and you're feeling that way, stop being an idiot and remember everything turns around. Everything will be green again. The market will recover. Stop being stupid, right? Because I'll tell you right now, when things were red, I got way too many people messaging me and commenting with negativity. The bull run is over. Are we ever going to recover? Guys, come on. Get your emotions under control, right? The advice that I always give people is this. When things are bad, when things are red, when they're bad, they're never as bad as you think that they are. And when things are good, like right now, they're never as good as you think that they are. Keep tethered to reality here, okay? Mario, let's get this money. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. How you doing, Rob? Blessings to you and your loved ones, my friend. Absolutely. Thank you so much, brother. Rob, do you think ZBEC is looking to rocket soon? I think so, yeah. I do think that in the near term, ZBEC's going to have itself a fantastic run. Jay, good morning, Roberto. Do you think Swift coin has much further to run before hitting a level of resistance? Thanks for all you do. I mean, yeah, of course, it is kind of near a resistance level right now, right? I mean, it's been in the range it's in right now for quite some time over last night and today. So yeah, it's probably a little bit of a resistance where it is right now, but that would be fine for projects like Swift and Onyx Coin right now. To build some support levels where they are right now and consolidate in these ranges would be perfect. Perfect for a next leg up, right? As always, guys, make sure you hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Helps the channel grow. Doesn't cost you anything. Believe it or not, it's absolutely free. So I did a video this morning talking about Onyx Coin getting a futures listing on Binance. And somebody had made a comment in the comment section saying futures listings are bearish. So let me explain something to you, because I know I'll tell you now exactly what happened with this person who made the comment saying futures listings are bearish. They don't actually know anything about futures listings. They just heard somebody else say or read somebody else type out on X or something that futures listings are bearish, and then they started repeating it, right? So let me wise people up to this. Generally, exchanges, especially Binance, are very, very, very well known for listing projects in the futures category as a precursor to a spot listing. And the reason that they do that is to gauge, one, is to gauge interest in the project, to see what the trading activity is, and two, is to build liquidity in the project, right? So, no, a spot listing is not bearish, right? Please do your research. Don't just repeat what you read somebody else say, for crying out loud, right? Right? I got to get rid of that because it's lagging my screen. So yeah. My guy. What's up, buddy? What's going on, weirdos? Ready for the happy days? Absolutely, man. Funky, woot woot. I was up till 6 a.m. glued to the pumps. Slept as long as I could. Now back being glued. There you go, buddy. We're in the no sleep zone right now. P Money, if Jasmine gets delisted from Binance, do you still see higher prices? Of course I do. Of course I do. Plenty of projects have been delisted from Binance and still had fantastic runs. But I did a video last night, guys, explaining to you guys how you could help Jasmy not get delisted from Binance. Simply put, play their own game, turn their own game in on them, right? Go on to the voting and vote for other projects to be delisted, right? Make the other projects so overwhelmingly voted to be delisted that Jasmy falls to the bottom of the delist, right? Beat them at their own game. If they want to be bad actors in this space, we'll just beat them at their own game, right? We'll just vote for other projects to be delisted. That's how you can help Jasmy not get delisted, by casting your vote for something else, like FTT. Go vote for FTT. Why is FTT token still listed on Binance? It's a bankrupt exchange. There's no utility in the token, right? So, watching while working. Nice. There you go, Matt. What's up, man? Andrew, what's happening, buddy? Thanks to you and the community, I learned to be patient, and it paid off. Blessed to be on this crypto journey with everyone. Absolutely. Amen, brother. Amen. Parallel Life, what's going on? Happy Friday. It's Open Mic Friday, guys, over on the Patreon. Make sure you guys get over there tonight. It's going to be a hell of a time. EZ, what's up, man? There she is, Gamma Goddess in the house. Thank you, Rob, for your guidance and all you do for us, especially on the Patreon. I'm so happy with my portfolio. Things are looking up. XCN is a beast. And now a Binance listing. Let's get this money. It's funny because somebody actually said in the comment section about, I think it was the day before yesterday or 2 days ago when everything was red. Somebody said, now is not the time to be buying things. We're going into a bear market. Yeah, that didn't age too well. Eh? I mean, turned out it was actually the perfect time to be buying because now everything you bought is up. Dave, what's up, buddy? What's up, man? Blessings, my brother. Good to see you. Lily's in the house. Alfonso, good afternoon, my guy. What's up, buddy? Bruno's in the house. To the moon, baby. Daryl, what's up, buddy? Yo, yo, yo. Lucky Gem, I need to join the community because I am new and I am scared when to sell. Well, I don't know what you're waiting for then, my friend. Get over to the Patreon. The link is literally, it's in the chat, it's in the pinned comments, it's in the description. It's a perfect day to do it too because it's Open Mic Friday. If you got questions, community's there all night tonight, man. We're going to have a live going on, so definitely check it out. Big Bono in the house. Thanks for all you do, brother. Hey, no problem, man. Thank you for supporting the channel, my guy, my dude, my brother from another mother. Absolutely. Ditto's in the house. What's going on? We got our first Pokemon. Hope you're doing well, Rob, and hope everyone is enjoying the green. Hell yeah. Kai, that's a lot of lettuce. OG. Hello from Sweden. Nice. Sweden is in the house. Matt. Don't wait for Patreon. It's so worth it. Yes, absolutely, guys. Absolutely. Listen, everyone else is charging $100+. Just go buy me a Happy Meal, guys. Go over there. It's like the price of a Happy Meal. Go check it out. Right? You got nothing to lose. You got nothing to lose. Where are we? So glad I stumbled upon your channel and decided to join the Patreon community. Best thing that has happened in my crypto journey. Thank you so much. And we absolutely love having you. Absolutely. Big Bono gifting out the free membership, guys. Whoever gets it, make sure you give him a shout out. Give him a thank you. I appreciate you, my guy. Thank you so much, brother. Quentin's in the house. What's up, buddy? AFC, what's going on? Good morning. Good morning. Jake the Snake. What a few days. Definitely more bullish than I thought it would be. Yeah, you and me both, man. You and me both. But I'll take it. I will take it. We're going to have a look over. Let's have a look over at the M2 money supply. What is happening over there today? Is it still banging? Is it still banging? Stock market's starting to recover a little bit. Yeah, M2 money supply is still pamping. She's still pamping. Let's have a look. Yeah, there she goes. There she goes, baby. She's still climbing. Nice. I want you guys listen. If crypto remains correlated to the M2 money supply, we want to see this continue up because Bitcoin's going to follow this price action. So let's keep it going, baby. Let's keep the M2 money supply pumping to the moon. Beebs, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Abdul, what's up, man? Do you think we'll still? You're gonna have to finish your question, my friend. Shane, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Jared's in the house. Everyone's FOMOing into XCN, and it's glorious. Good thing everyone in the future family was packed and stacked. Jack stacked and Fanny packed. I thought we were going red. Yes, me too. We still could. But like I said, if Bitcoin closes and breaks the downward structure, we could be heading up. But word of caution. Paul, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Well, we already touched 74K, Abdul. We already hit that target. So I still got some dry powder I'd like to deploy. Well, we already hit our 74K level twice. We hit it. So what I would say is, if you got dry powder, there will be red days ahead, my friend. And if you need help figuring out how you should deploy it and stuff like that, jump over to the Patreon and get the help that you need. Book yourself a one-on-one call with me, and we will have a look at your portfolio together, and we'll get it figured out for you, bud. All right, what else do we have? Joy, happy Friday. Loving the green today. Hit the likes, guys. Absolutely, guys. Smash that like button. 147 people on YouTube and only 59 likes. That's pretty harsh, guys. There's 467 watching total. Has altcoin season officially begun? No, it has not. Does this fall in line with the M2? Yes, it does. It does fall in line with the M2. We're still correlated to that, but no, it does not mean altcoin season has started. Let's let the DXY drop. Yeah, what's the Dixie doing right now? Let's have a look. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. So basically, guys, right? This box down here is where, as you can see over here, this is where the DXY was in the just before, well, sorry, at the peak of the last altcoin season, when everything was peaking in 2021, the Dixie was down here inside this box, okay? And then the markets, crypto started to dump going into a bear market, and the dollar, as you can see, inverse correlated, started to climb. See that? So this is where we were when altcoin season happened last cycle. So we drag it over here, and look how close we are getting here, guys. We wicked all the way down here. We got to get back down inside this box or close to it if we want to see. That will be another indicator that we're heading towards altcoin season, okay? So we are getting close. We are starting to see some things lining up to say that we're getting close. So, hey, Rob, hope all is well. Loving the vibe over on the Patreon. It's been buzzing. Yes, absolutely, man. It's been euphoric. Everybody's having a blast. Absolutely. Everybody's making money because we've been DCAing. We've been getting that dry powder to good use. By the way, Mewtwo perfectly fits in with the theme of the channel, man. Gotta love having Mewtwo. We got Ditto. We got Mewtwo. We got no Bulbasaur, no Squirtle, no Pikachu, no Charmander. What is up with that? William, my guy, my dude, what's up, man? Mr. Johnny, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Chris, where you been, man? Oh, you've been putting in that OT, getting that dry powder. Good to see you, brother. You beat me to it. Thanks, Rob, for all you do. My portfolio is green now, and you to blame, keeping me level-headed. There you go. There you go. That's what I like to hear. Amazing coins for you. What's going on? I'm emotionally unstable, and when it's green too, it's hard to stay stable in this space. Thank God we have you here to guide us. Absolutely. Stoked for our one-on-one this afternoon. Nice. There you go, brother. There you go. I heard you say the market go up, then down. So I think then go up and go down. Isaac, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, my guy. Jake the Snake, people need to learn before they assert ideas out in the open. Yeah, most people don't. That's the problem, though, right? They hear somebody else say something, they assume it's correct, and then they just repeat it without doing any research on it. I think it's close to time for Caesar's collab, boss. Yeah, we're getting close. I'll shoot him a message. There's Charmander in the house. I love it. There you go. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Thanks for showing up. Paul, my favorite way of making money while I sleep. Thank you so much, Rob. Hey, no problem. Squirtle's in the house, too. There's Green Tea. What's up? What's up? Hope everyone's having a great time. We still need Bulbasaur. We still need Pikachu, that elusive little bugger. Chris, bear market. It's a special bear market that goes in the opposite direction. Yes, sir. Can you check the XCN chart? Where we headed? We're at resistance right now on the XCN chart. Yeah, we're at resistance right now, my friend. Uno momento, por favor. Let's have a look at the XCN chart. See, here's the thing, guys. Jasmine, and I'm going to show you the Jasmine chart in a few minutes as well. Jasmine has been in the exact same structure, but for a much longer time frame. So look at the breakout on this. Look at the breakout on this. Okay, this is what, 3 months, 2.5, 3 months of consolidation in a falling wedge channel. Jasmine's at about 5 months. Jasmine's break out of this same structure is going to be massive, guys, right? But right now we are, where are we? We're right here. Where did we reject off of? Okay. So I would say you want to close. You're going to want, this as a potential resistance or support level. If you can close above there, right, around that 2 cents 3.7, you could build some support there. If not, then you're probably, you could see a little bit of support right here, possibly at that 2 cent 02 level. And if that doesn't hold support, then you're probably looking at this level right here. Right here. Right around that 1 cent 82 level. So those are going to be your 3 levels to watch. Where we close above will dictate a lot. Can we close above this first potential level of support at 2 cents 3.8? That's what we'll watch for. Why Jasmine not pumping? Jasmine's up 17.8%. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's up 17%, almost 18% on the day, and 25% on the week. I don't know what you're talking about. Jack Sparrow, what's up, man? I can't thank you enough for what you've done and still do for us, man. Hey, no problem, man. No problem. I got the fries that'll cross your eyes. You know that, brother. Z to the U, thanks for doing this live today, Rob. I know you're busy. Can the man get a like, y'all? Let's go. Yeah, can I get a like out of you guys? Absolutely, man. Like I said before, guys, YouTube is actually has a special promotion on right now where It's absolutely free to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. They don't even charge you for it right now. It's crazy. I know. I can't believe that that they're doing that. But yeah, check it out for yourselves, guys. No BS. No BS. Dennis, what's up, buddy? Super fantastic. XEN is hard to buy, according to Ninja. He said he went to buy and had to pay more than market to get in before the pump. Well, I mean, did you have trouble buying it? I didn't have trouble buying it. I don't know where he's buying it. See, that's a relative statement because it all boils down to liquidity and on the whatever exchange you're using. So if he's using some obscure small exchange to try to buy it, well, there has to be sellers that are trying to sell it at the same time, right? So yeah. And it can actually work the exact same way, guys. We talk about these things on the Patreon all the time, okay? Being able to identify where liquidity is in the market so that your orders fill, like your sell orders, for example, okay? If there's no buy orders where you're trying to sell your crypto, guess what? Your sell orders are not going to fill, and the price is just going to go right through your sell order price target. It's not going to fill, and you're going to feel like you got scammed, right? Well, the exact same thing is true for buy orders. If you're placing buy orders at extremely low levels and there's no one selling at those levels, because you have to remember, at the bottom, it's going to be harder to find people that are wanting to sell the bottom, right? There are people that do it, but it's harder. So a lot of times when you try to scoop up the bottom, when you try to place low buy orders, they might not fill either because no one's selling, right? So it all really boils down to, do you have experience in the market? Are you able to identify where liquidity is in the market, both for buying and selling? Because if you don't, you're going to have a hard time, guys. Come on over, join the community on the Patreon where we teach you how to do this stuff, right? What do we got? A couple more super chats here. Marvin, my guy, my brother. Also, thank you so much I got your email, my friend, with the tracking number. Thank you so much. I will be keeping an eye out for that package that you sent, man. Absolutely. I appreciate you, man. Jasmine and Onyx, 2 super chats. My guy, my dude. I love you, brother. I love you, man. Thank you so much. You've always supported me. You always support the channel, man, and I appreciate you for it, brother. Absolutely. Absolutely. When it comes to Binance listings, is there a sell-off after Binance? Only on spot listings. Love the head of the SEC saying we're going to a crypto powerhouse. Yes, exactly. On the M2 money supply, it shows another drop. Is that it's possible? Yes, it is possible. Not mandatory, but possible. Whoever gifted me that membership, you're a weirdo. I think that's Big Botto. Love the head of the SEC saying yes, absolutely. Smash that thumbs up button, everybody. Absolutely. What's up, Rob? You thinking XCN will have another leg up today? I don't know, man. What I would want to see right now out of XCN, I don't care about another leg up today. What I care about is closing this candle above this blue line. That's what I want. That's what's important, because if that happens, you could see another leg up later tonight, right? So that would be what to watch for. Jasmine sucks right now. I'm sorry that an 18.3% pump on the day is not good enough for you. I don't know what to tell you outside of that, man. I mean, if an 18% pump on the day sucks, okay. Nia, hey Rob and all, can you please check Zebek's chart for us? Thanks again for everything you do for us. For you, the world. Absolutely, I can check it. Absolutely. Let's clean it up. Holy smokes, we've been doodling on this for quite some time. All right, what do we have? Seems like we have a bit of a double bottom going on here. on ZBEC. I wouldn't be surprised to see a breakout soon here, guys. We do have a double bottom going on. A nice sharp move to the upside is in the cards, in my opinion, for ZBEC. Nice recovery. It also is the same narrative as XCN as well, right? Decentralized finance, same thing with SwiftCoin. So don't be surprised, guys, in the next couple of days to see ZBEC have a nice, solid run to the upside. Wouldn't be shocked at all. We do have our double bottom in play right now. Let's freaking go. So that's what I would watch for there. Right now, Crypto Bruh is silent. Yeah, I've never watched any of his videos. I don't even know what he looks like. I keep getting people telling me that he's bearish and he says we're in a bear market and stuff. And some people just don't know what they're talking about. And that's fine. That's fine. But I'll tell you right now, I think that I don't know him or anything like that, but I can tell you right now what I think happened. I think that things looked bearish and people were scared. So he was trying to elicit emotion out of people by getting clicks, by talking bearish, right? And he was probably getting a lot of views by doing it because everyone was scared. I don't think he truly believed we were in a bear market or that we were going into a bear market. I think he just wanted clicks. So he wanted to elicit fear from people. So Caesar might still be on vacation. Yeah, maybe he is. I don't know. He might be back because we're pumping. Usually we dump when he's on vacation. I know what it's like to be on the other side. It's beyond worth it. Join the Patreon, and I'll see you there. Absolutely, guys. Get your butts. If you're not on the Patreon right now, if you're not part of the community, it's almost costing you money not to be there. Jasmine Explosion soon. Absolutely. Super pumped to be part of the Patreon. Not new to the crypto space, but community cannot be beat, especially Rob's good people over there. Absolutely, man. The community's amazing. Wait till we have open mic Friday tonight as well. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a great time. You guys love the open mics. It's hilarious. I leave them open for like 6 hours, 5-6 hours. Everybody's just chatting away. It's fantastic. I love how the community comes together and helps each other. I really do love that. What else do we have? All right, I guess maybe we should get into some of the news, right? I'm trying to keep up with the chat, but I got to get through some of the news for crying out loud. So I'm going to switch over to some of the news, guys, and step away from the chat for a bit because we haven't covered any of it. If you have a question or a chart you want me to look at, send it over in a super chat, and I will look into it for you. But for now, I'm going to jump into some of the news here, okay? Okay, so what do we have? First off, we have... Get to an article first. All right, so Bitcoin outshines the stock market in risk-adjusted terms as fiat strains show. Despite suffering a near 30% drop from its peak, Bitcoin is outperforming traditional markets like the S&P 500 when adjusted for volatility, sparking renewed debate over the cryptocurrency's role as a systemic hedge. Market analysts, led by Bloomberg's Jamie Coates, say BTC's behavior may not just be a sign of endurance, but a signal of deeper cracks in the global financial system. He reignited the conversation, highlighting Bitcoin's risk-adjusted outperformance despite recent fluctuations in global markets shooting through the roof as a result of Mr. T's tariff standoff. Even while trading at 2.5x the volatility of the S&P 500, BTC drawdown was only marginally worse. The trend, a trend the market strategists notes has persisted since 2022. His analysis built on the 2023 thread where he dissected Bitcoin's Soterio ratio, a risk-adjusted performance metric that showed the number one cryptocurrency consistently topping traditional assets like equities, bonds, and gold across several market cycles. His thesis hinges On broader narratives, Bitcoin's fixed supply and decentralized nature mark it as a hedge against entropy of fiat driven markets. What is happening right now is epic. Things are breaking, he tweeted on April 9th, suggesting that nation states may soon recognize Bitcoin as a global settlement layer, as trusted in traditional finance trust in traditional finance erodes. His 2023 analysis modeled the impact of reallocating just 1% of traditional 60/40 bond equity portfolio into Bitcoin. The backtest running from 2015 to 2020 showed improved returns, even though it still trailed monetary debasement. According to him, this meant even modest BTC allocations could boost long-term portfolio durability. Critics have, however, cautioned against extrapolating Bitcoin's short history too much, pointing to liquidity constraints. He also concedes, advising smaller portfolio positions rebalance less frequently. Despite the bullish long-term view, BTC's short-term behavior is still volatile following the release of the U.S. Consumer Price Index, which was weird that it didn't pump Bitcoin's price yesterday, but whatever, I guess. Showing inflation cooled more than expected. The asset initially went against expectation, retreating from 82.5 to around 78.6 per data from CoinGecko. Right now, we're back up to 83.6. Yeah, we're still above the 30-day SMA, so very, very nice. We have a super chat here. Frank, can you look at XYO's chart, please? Where do you see it going? Of course I can. Of course I can do that. XYO. Let's pull up the chart here for you. XYO. Kind of doing something similar here. It's kind of having a breakout of its own right now. So yeah, XYO, a lot of these projects are in similar downward falling wedge patterns right now. XYO is currently breaking out alongside SwiftCoin and XCN from falling wedge structures. So absolutely. If we go have a look, so basically what could happen here is one of two things. On XYO, we could see a retest of the top of this trend line before we continue off, or we could see it just continue going here, right? But a big move to the upside should be continuing on XYO, in my opinion. It's up identical to Jasmy right now. So if we go over to Jasmy, let's get rid of my fibs. Yeah, see exactly the same thing on Jasmy right now, right? Falling wedge pattern, starting to break out to the upside here. Identical. Jasmy's got the breakout happening right now as well. Will we see a retest of the trend line or just continuation? So XYO and Jasmy are almost identical. Crazy. They're both in the early phases of the same breakout that we just saw on XCN and SwiftCoin. So I wouldn't be shocked to see Jasmy and XYO continue up another, what are they up on the week right now? Yeah, I mean, they could both go up another 150% or so over the next few days if this continues to break to the upside like this. So very, very bullish. Could see a nice run on XYO here in the near term. Crypto booming. Hey Rob, thank you for all you do. What a beautiful day. When do you suppose ZBEC will get a large exchange listing? We need this baby to move. I agree. I wouldn't be shocked once the market really starts to move. I mean, if we get a move on ZBEC like we saw on XCN, we should see exchanges start to consider listing it just because of that, right? I mean, XCN didn't have any of the big major exchange listings before. Now it just got listed on Binance for perpetual futures, right? Which is a precursor to a spot listing. But then you did see like Caleb and Brown and all these other exchanges start listing XCN immediately after it had its pump. So maybe we get a run somewhere between 300 to 500% on ZBEC, and then we'll start to see exchanges start listing it, right? So yeah. Sorry guys, I can only get to the super chats right now because I'm trying to get through the news, and the chat is just buzzing. So, and I appreciate that. It's awesome that the chat is buzzing. It's awesome. All right, what else do we have? Check this out. Check this out from Squawk Box. Commodity markets will look through further tariff pain, says BCA. So will the stock market and crypto, will commodities suffer more? Let's check.
Now to talk about the impact of the U.S.-China trade war on the global energy market, Marco Papic, macro geopolitical chief strategist at BCA Research. Good morning to you. Let's talk about it. By the way, China now calling this whole thing a joke, given the prices have moved the way they have. But in your sector of the world, how is it going to impact things at this point?
Well, I think that commodities have responded to an increase in recession risk. And that makes sense. I mean, this is what happens all the time. Bond market is not responding the way that it usually would to recession, but commodities are. And I think that in a policy-induced recession, it's very dangerous to get overly bearish, whether on risk assets like equities or on commodities, because policies can be reversed. It's not like this is a great financial crisis. It is a policy-induced slowdown. And I think that the market, including for commodities, is going to look through further pain that may come through fundamental hard data if policymakers start talking about this as being just for lulls.
Just say that again, just for lulls? What do you mean by that?
Yeah. As the kids would say, right, Andrew? I mean, when China says this is now a joke, when President Trump's, official White House tweet says that we should all let him cook, literally that's what the White House tweeted, it suggests that we're not going to be at these tariff levels for very long. They're all just part of an elaborate, bargaining attempt. And so President Trump also did say last night, very genuinely, that he is looking forward to a deal and that there will be a deal with China. So I think the markets are going to slowly move away from the worst case scenario, which is that we're in some sort of a neo-McKinleyist world where tariffs are used to raise revenue to finance tax cuts. I mean, when was the last time any U.S. policymaker actually referred to them as revenue raisers?
So you think that the entire edifice of everything that we've heard from the administration over the past week about what they ultimately want to do, not just with China, but with tariffs across the board, the raising of revenue, the bringing manufacturing back to America, all the different component parts, you think none of that is going to happen effectively?
I think some of it's going to happen, but we priced the worst of it, and the S&P 500 got to 4,800, and then you started seeing the bond market reaction as well, and the dollar's down. I mean, for example, against the euro, we're down 10% in a matter of months. That's very, very unusual. There's an exodus out of U.S. assets. And so, yes, the constraints have hit, and policymakers in the U.S., President Trump is starting to pivot towards a bargain.
How do you handicap the question of just paralysis, investment paralysis, at least in this moment? And maybe you look through it and say it's 1 quarter, 2 quarters, but we won't probably see it from this quarter's earnings report. And we just talked to Andy Jassy yesterday. He's not even seeing it in the consumer yet. But to the extent that we're not having that companies are going to not necessarily be making huge investments anywhere, or at least sort of rethink what they're doing, does that concern you at all, or should we, again, look through that?
We have to look through that. Let's go back to 2020. Last time we had effectively a policy-induced recession because it wasn't the virus that caused the recession. It was the response to it, right? It was the lockdowns. When did the market bottom in 2020? Was it when you and I didn't have to be locked down anymore? Was it when earnings bottomed? Was it when the vaccine?
Yeah.
Exactly. March 23rd, 2020. So it's very dangerous in a policy-induced recession to get overly driven by fundamentals and hard data, which, by the way, over the next couple of quarters is going to look pretty bad. I completely agree with you, Andrew. There's going to be a slowdown. CapEx is going to look pretty weak. Uncertainty. Right. CEOs are not going to know what to do.
If it's staring you in the face, it's already, if everybody's talking about it and staring you in your face, then it's already happened.
It's already happening, baby. Already happened. Let's look at Bitcoin's chart again here. Yep, looking good. We're still sitting above the 30-day SMA. That's where we want to close that candle, guys. Above $83,432. That's what we want to do. Is Alchemy Pay crypto future approved? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. How soon do you think XCN could get listed on Binance? Could be month or two. Could be. It depends on how much trading volume they get on futures over on Binance, for starters. That will show them whether they should list it on spot or not. And then also depends on how much liquidity they can bring in through futures, right? Between 1 cent 5 and 2 cents weekend close for Jasmine. Not changing my prediction. There you go. Caesar, I'll be on vacation for another week at least. Uh-oh. We're downside. Caesar's crashing the market. All right, guys, I got some one-on-one coaching calls I got to do over on the Patreon. If you want to get in and get your spot book, guys, get over there. The link is down below. It's in the chat. It's in the description. It's in the pinned comments. Get over there. Get your one-on-one coaching calls booked in. They're absolutely free over there, guys, so why not use the tools at your disposal? If you don't know when you should be taking profits at times like this and where you should be rolling those profits into, schedule a one-on-one. Let's sit down. Let's have a look at your portfolio. Let's help you figure out when you should be taking profits and when you should be buying back in. Stuff like that, guys. Get over there. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. It's open mic Fridays over there as well, guys. God bless. I'll see you guys later.